Hey there! A new patch has dropped. There were a few changes to the game. So I just wanted to read through the patch notes, maybe clarify a thing or two, and share my opinions. So let's just go through the notes. First we have a list of things that they've added. Number one is new storylines are added to the phase system. And yes, there are basically new scenes playing when you increase your Reaper to phase 1. It's nothing spectacular, just a little bit of fluff, some new dialogue. But yeah, sure, why not? I definitely like this change. And then we have Water Banner, Doris and Viti up is coming. So basically after the Flame Banner, there was a little bit of a delay. I was starting to doubt if the rotation from the soft launch would continue as it was. But luckily the Water Banner is also returning, and it will include Doris and Viti. I definitely recommend this banner too. Viti is absolutely broken, so if you have some pools to spend, yeah, the Water Banner is definitely a good way to do that. I would keep in mind that Viti, although she's extremely strong, is a character that works with rather limited resources. That is, you don't have to phase 1 her or anything. She's just good even if you have her at 4 stars, 5 stars. So maybe there's no need to go too crazy on the banner. Then there's a list of things that I have optimized. Number one is we have optimized the Leaper Surge skip animation. And honestly, I'm not sure what they're talking about. I've tried it out. I don't know. I'm not sure what the change is, which is not a big deal anyway. This doesn't seem like an important thing, but just out of sheer curiosity, if you know what the change is, let me know down in the comments. Then the second thing is we have optimized the requirements of gene transformation. Only after the gene amount reaches phase 3, that is after 450 genes, can the excess be recycled. And yeah, that's a pretty good improvement. For some reason you could recycle the genes of Leapers that you had at 5 stars before. I mean, the system in itself is pretty much a system for whales and super late game players, but still it's nice that they've improved it. The first thing is we have optimized the in-game time zone, so yeah, nothing important. And then we have optimized the battles. Battles can be skipped by choosing oppressive force while your formation power is several times higher than that of your opponent. Yes, that option I can confirm is in the game. It doesn't work in every game mode. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't work in Arena, I think. But it does work in the campaign. I assume it probably works also in the Atomic Tower, since that would also play very well into another change that they've made that we're going to get to. And number 5 is we have optimized the display of values in battles. And yeah, the combat text is a little bit different. I honestly, I think I like it. There's more color coding, so you can see which damage is coming from basic attacks, which is skill damage. It's a little bit easier to read now. So yeah, good change too. And the rest is basically changes to display and changes to the UI, so I'm not gonna go over it. And now we're getting to the most important changes in the patch. We have the list of the things that they've adjusted. First, we have adjusted the UI, gameplay, and rewards of Atomic Tower. Challenge chance is unlimited now. So yeah, you can challenge and push your progress in the Atomic Tower as much as you want now, but different parts of the Atomic Tower still open on specific days of the week. But the biggest changes were the changes to the rewards in the Atomic Tower. The rewards from floor to floor were slightly decreased, but they've added additional rewards for clearing every 10 levels of the tower up to level 70. So now you get a bunch of diamonds, but more importantly, you also getting specific genes for different leapers depending on the tower. So for flame we have amber, for wind we have J001, for earth it's fun, and as of now I have yet to see the unit for the water tower. And while J001 is definitely also a very good unit, very flexible, she can fit into a lot of teams. The standout unit in here right now is Fun. There were no nerfs this patch, so Fun is still broken, and right now she's very convenient to use since you can get her to 5 stars with relative ease with this change. So the next change we have is shorten the refresh time of Neutron Star to 1 day, and the corresponding rewards are relatively adjusted. Now, I don't know about relatively adjusted. The rewards are definitely nerfed, even if you do the Neutron Star every day, compared to before. I personally don't mind the nerf. I think balance changes to the resource economy, well, they just happen every now and then. It is what it is. But what I do mind is doing the Neutron Star every day. It's not a short game mode, and it's quite repetitive. So yeah, I think it will get very old very quick, and it's just too much of a chore when you have to do it every day. So not the biggest fan of this change. And then next we have adjusted the consumption of EXP for upgrading leapers. The consumption for level before 100 is slightly lower and slightly higher after level 100. And again with the very non-specific wording, the consumption before level 100 is actually a lot lower. How much, you might ask? So the cost for increasing the grade of leapers for the nuclide is roughly 50 to 60% lower, so that's a really huge change. And the cost of leveling when it comes to EXP is lower by about 1/4, and the cost in leaper coins is lowered by about 1/3. So yeah, leveling is a little bit easier right now. Now the main reason why it's harder after 100 is not because they've increased the costs, but it is because they decrease the rate of acquisition of resources in the game. So pretty much every source of resources in the game, beside the survey, the passive survey, has been nerfed. It's also worth pointing out that the cost in Nuclide after level 100 used to be the same, but now it increases every 10 levels. So again, my main problem here isn't with the nerf to the resource acquisition. It's more the fact that I really don't understand the reasoning behind this change. Instead of a more linear path through leveling, you will have a very quick path to level 100 and then hit a very steep wall with leveling past it. And since the game, to me at least, in the beginning is most fun when you're progressing through the campaign and slowly push stages there, now that time is potentially cut short, just more people are going to get stuck with endgame activities, which there are not a lot of right now. So yeah, I don't really understand the reasoning. So the last big change we have is enhanced 1-star and 2-star leapers. So in true Space Leaper Cocoon fashion, this is as non-specific as it gets. In case you're wondering how much did they buff the lower rarity units, 1-star leapers had their stats increased by roughly 6.5%, and 2-star leapers had their stats increased by 5.5%. And yeah, sadly that is not enough. I have recently posted a tier list and I don't think much has changed with this. Honestly, for me personally, anything short of just normalizing the stats of all leapers is just too little of a change. I hope they're gonna do it at some point, since the overwhelming feedback I am reading is that most people would like that change, so hopefully they listen. As it stands right now, this definitely was a step in the right direction. All the leapers are a little bit closer together when it comes to the power level, but sadly I don't think this was enough. I think the 1 and 2 stars that suffered from having lowered stats still have exactly the same problem. Well, other than that, we have a couple of supposed bug fixes, and that's pretty much it. So how am I feeling about this patch? I have a little bit mixed feelings. So there are a lot of good changes for sure, but the Neutron star every day just feels like too much of a chore to me, and I still think 1 and 2 stars should have their stats normalized to 3 stars. It would just open up more strategies and just give players more choice. So I'm not sure why they keep insisting on having stat differences. But other than that, the rest of the changes I'm really either okay with or just neutral about. Maybe some of the changes will make more sense with new game modes coming hopefully soon, but we'll have to wait and see. As an added bonus, they have posted a gift code as an apology for some inaccurate messages about the patch that they have posted before. The gift code lasts until the 14th of September and gives 600 diamonds, which is actually quite a lot. I'm going to put it into the description of the video, so make sure to grab it if you haven't already. So that's it for me. Make sure to share your thoughts about the patch down in the comments. If you like this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!